Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans. This is the 15th day of December 2022. I just want here to drop a very quick one, okay? I want to encourage every Biafrans to be very, very, very resolute and focused. The difference between us, the Biafra people, and those that are blackmailing and propagating all manner of falsehood against us is that they are two-faced people, corrupt, very unbalanced people, and we are not two-faced. These people that are parading and spreading all this falsehood against us are those who believe in Biafra and they believe in Nigeria. So what they do is that they are the agent of P2B, whom they want to use as a pedestrian to cross to the other side of wealth. We are not here for that. We are here for complete freedom of Biafra people after many years of subjugation and slavery under the Nigeria state. So forget them, disregard them, tagging me terrorist, tagging me agent of Nigeria, tagging me all manner of names. One thing is very certain. After the 25th of February 2023, they will all come back to us. That is to prove that they are two-faced. So when what they are doing is failing, or when it has failed, they will come back and start praising us. The man they are calling terrorist today, just because of it is politically motivated blackmail, they will turn out tomorrow to say that you that have joined this movement, you are a hero because you have not deviated and you are not derailed. No matter the name they call you today, I call upon you, the Biafran people, to be very strong. We have never, ever gotten it right this way. This is the time. The foundation that is holding that evil entity, corrupt entity, terrorist entity called Nigeria is shaking. And we'll finally break it in 2023. Every Biafran must be very, very strong. Go to every media where they are propagating these lies and blackmail and defend Biafra. Thank you.
Hi. I don't say when I don't waste time, right? I keep shifting the time. When I know it's not be my fault. I think if I have to look for something or somebody to blame, I'll blame Florida. And the easiest way to blame Florida is to say that I miss Texas. Life in Texas is advanced. It advanced that if you just I tell you everything if you just do an impromptu, if you just wake up and decide whatever you want and it's done. Because pretty much the facilities are there and that's still it's one of those reasons that makes me don't believe that the most secure society is the most police society. Mbano. The most secure society is a society that has pretty much meet 99% of every citizen infrastructure from age 1 to 100. There should be something that will engage you at any point in time outside your house or whatever you want to. So that's pretty much how I believe that a secure society is like, look like, or should like. So now that does not say Florida not be secure more than Texas, Dallas in particular. It's just that the infrastructure and the amenities in Texas is so tomorrow that you don't worry about anything. It's in the last minute and you still get shit done. But here, for God's sake, man, they try to buy waiting self for over an hour. I just keep going around, around, around. It's just fucking. Anyway, we are here now. So welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. And if you are joining me for the very first time, this is all on our politics. And I must confess to say that the last couple of hours or days or since this since the Nigerian media and the Nigerian elite are trying to use EPA as a scapegoat or a smooth screen for whatever they have going. it's been overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. The subscription has increased pretty much to a level that I've never seen before. The views, I mean, I'm getting over 5,000 views on yesterday uh broadcast alone. So kudos to those who help subscribe, those who help share, those who criticize, those who engage, those who tell their neighbor, tell their enemy. However, you were part of this whole thing. You is a winner. You is a winner. You is a winner. He's a winner. So I think I did go to work yesterday. That means I missed like $200 yesterday for coming out. So it worth it. And I'm taking the same thing today. So and that is because not because Ekpa, I knew Ekpa at some point or we have something in common at one point in our life. No. But I think it's just an opportunity for me to actually bring what I have been saying, pretty much all the platform to bear that the Nigerian elite, doesn't matter if it's Konkoso, if it's Tunubu, if it's Obi, if it's Showore, don't give a fuck about you. They are all in the same club, right? And this is what this ECPA adventure is exposing. But most importantly, they are legitimizing ECPA, but most again importantly, a spotlight is on that ideological Biafra again. So for all this reason, I say I think it worth it, me not going to work, but stay ahead of the curve. The goal is to try to bring as many people as I can to actually what is going on. Whatever that ECPA is experiencing, whatever you think it is, the Nigerian media, the Nigerian authority had nothing to do with it, has no clue, has nothing to do with what they are trying to see that ECPA is responsible for in Biafra land. In fact, I was listening to Abaribe yesterday. It was hard for me to actually, I like that guy, kind of, but it's sad. But again, I understand. He's also private. It's an honorable member of the world, the exclusive scope of the ruling elite. So today, at the beginning, I said there's something fishy about the way the Nigerian reported that news from the beginning, and I've never wavered in that conclusion. Yesterday, I was able to prove that yes, that my madness in seeing it that way is not out of place because the people who make money off that story from the day one came out to say exactly what I said, that nobody name was mentioned, neither was it Epa. Today is for me to actually say yes. I think I am a step closer to exactly what is happening, right? And that's what today is about. So if you, I would look at I say make I just check what the Nigerian newspapers were talking about. Again, them too, people say they don't realize they come on. This all noise wey we make, so he has no, follow. They are trying to retrace their step back, just like the way YLE was trying to retrace their step back yesterday. So the Nigerian aspect of retracing their step back is to say, oh, the extradition, whatever is he had not to crack. Now that they're English, I know sabi anything like that. But we'll get into that. It's just for me to bring us to where we are, where we are, where we are coming from to where we are now. And if we dey follow this platform, I guarantee you are ahead of the curve. It's an unfolding story. Forget say now they don't shift their attention, right? Apparently they don't shift their attention. Now how they go take get continue it being the club, that be their concern. That's what I took away from that 2 minute interview that I listened to, right? So they are focused now. Whatever Okupe don't scatter everywhere now. The I talk am, right? Say 2027 election is going to be centered around what? Turn by turn, we will not come together, agree with North and South, right? They don't sell Muslim tickets. That one don't sell. It no go sell again this time around. for the guy. They are not happy. They are not happy with the way things are going. So it's not going to sell. What is going to sell is the agreement that you people, all the people will gather around the 17 clowns called governor of the south to sign, agree with them that my turn by turn. So that's what they are going to sell, and it's already playing out already, right? Now, no, the presidency is not going back to the north. It's going to be sad, but make I not to deviate from what we are here for today. But again, that's how the media work. They've already made Ekpa a hero as far as I'm concerned. I put out what I want to talk about later on in the evening, if we get time, which is that Ojuku, Inamdi Kanu, Ekpa, they are the same. I just put the picture out there. And somebody who did reach out to me say, "Come, why you go put these three people together?" I say, "Well, not be me put them together. Now ideology put them together." The guy say, "Okay, okay, okay. Even if you won't put Nnamdi Kanu with Ojukwu, don't put Simon Ekpa." I say, "Why?" I don't know if he has responded to that because what the media expose, what this Ekpa ordeal has exposed is that the Biafra ideology is life and well. And what people are not seeing is that the technology of the day is what is even amplifying that ideology today. So them trying to put EPA to where they think it's not supposed to be, actually bring give the opposite result as far as I'm concerned. But all those things will get there. So those who are hardcore Biafran, right? They see Maxwell. Maxwell, I'm coming to you. I hear you, Mark Henley. I hear you too. Gabriel Isaac Ochaburu. Good evening. Good morning from here. Vincent, good evening. AK Honor Politics. Remain blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I still want to live like you for that village where you did. So that's my dream. Share. Everybody get dream to fly plane, to buy plane, to build estate, to go heaven. I just want to live the way you dey live for that village where you did for Ghana to Maxwell. I'm serious. Good to know, V. We are listening. Keep doing the good work. God bless you. First time on your platform and watching from the UK. I just subscribe. Much love. In fact, you are a winner. You don't win already. You are a winner. For just Johnny, you are a winner. And you are a winner for a very long time to come. You will just continue to win. McDonald's, Agbeno. I get you from here. I get you well. So the question I actually wanted to ask, and Maxwell, or the Bombia France, to put it that way. Um, what's my question on the question I wanted to ask you is Vicky on Apologies. I'm in the little beautiful city of Bulgatanga, Upper East Region in Ghana. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Which is that's life, right? Which that one, which is exactly you are spot on. I'll keep that name, Bulgatanga. Bulgatanga. Now, yes, I don't remember my question. So you, Maxwell, and everybody out there, there is a legal agreement, an official agreement between the Biafran and Amazonia, right? Amazonia, that is the southern Cameroonian. Shout out to Manfred. Manga was my manga, yes, was my school. In fact, we were roommates. Man, all 4 years we stay for here for university was, and the motherfucker is still inside the code for that place. So it's a proud Amazonian. So yes, I know one or two idea, but it's not something that really go into other than the last couple of days, maybe more intensively a couple of hours to actually want to understand the agreements and between the Biafran, we could see fashion, the one led by Ekpa, and Ambazonia, led by Ayaba Cho Lucas, Dr. Ayaba Cho Lucas. Ironically, the guy na German citizen, but the Cameroonian, why Simeon Ekpa na Finnish citizen, but a Biafran. Anyway, so there is an agreement, and people who are geopolitically conscious, right? And if you narrow that geopolitical politics that is going on right now within that Cameroonian, southern Cameroonian regions to our own Bakassi region, you understand that there's a lot of crash. Just exactly what is happening in our own southeast, trying to get their own freedom and all that kind of. So the intensity there has took another toll. A lot of casualties and all that. So the government of Cameroon reach out to where the leaders of uh, of Amazonia, where they live, just like Efa. And the guy was actually picked up in September. Now, then ECPA come out with a public statement, right? That yes, we are solidly behind Dr. Ayubacho. That he's going to. I mean, I go read the official statement that Prime Minister ECPA put out there in support of Dr. Ayubacho. So the call to interrogate ECPA, it's not coming from Nigeria. It's not coming from those people who don't know what they go on. It's rather coming from either Cameroon. I'm using the word either because I'm still trying to get the direct, because things are still unfolding. And the reason why ECPA is not out here, you hear saying the talk, is because it's still still in communication with the authority. Not in jail, not in cell, in their house, in the free. I'm not the one saying this. In newspaper, we carry una go every Tom Dick and I go every nook and cranny of the world because of they are the one putting that confession out there. That they actually reach out to him on Friday. If I was picked up on Thursday morning, as I established here yesterday, and was freed or released on Thursday evening. The newspaper reached out to him on Friday, but he refused to talk to them. And they refused to state what the question they asked him was. But they have acknowledged that Ecuadorian asked us at Friday, they tried to talk to him, he refused. And according to the newspaper, he said, I will be talking to the police, and I'm still talking to the police. So this is not me. So me, I'm just trying to see why the Nigerian media decide to go crazy the way they did. Because even as I speak, it is on record that President Tinubu has not been briefed, whether the NSA chief has been briefed. So that's to tell you everything that you have to know. But what is really behind it, we will establish that. But I actually want to know what is going on. So Ekpa is not in jail, Ekpa is not in any cell, Ekpa is in house. That's one thing. Two, the Nigerian media has no clue, have no clue, no know wetin dey go on. Why Ekpa was invited, why he was interrogated, they no know. The newspaper just tipped them off. And the reason why I believe that newspaper is they collect brown envelope to put it in a very simple time or layman time as Nigerians is because they in the same article they say they went to Southeast and all they could get from Southeast is that people are afraid of Ekpa and his people. That alone should tell you where this story is coming from and where is headed. Now, the Nigerian government has no clue why EPA was invited. Yes, Vivi. One of the facts or agreement is the spirit of freedom. Abazonia and Biafran have one thing in common: passing through same ordeal. Thank you, thank you. So I am not speaking from my ass, or I'm just as he talks here. I don't know which night he talks. So I just want us to be more take us a step step by step, nowhere we did. So there is, as just as Vincent put it, there is not just an agreement. There is what bound them together, which is what the ordeal to be free. Right? You cannot separate peace from freedom because there is no freedom without peace. This is Malcolm X speaking. That's my next thing that we'll talk about in the next show. So that's thank you for establishing that fact, Maxwell. Now let me go to the official communication that Prime Minister Epka put out in support of Lucas. That's the leader of the Ambazonia. Uh, themselves now they've actually declared their republic too, if I'm not mistaken.
Might switch my technology so that I don't know. Make I put. I think did I? I'll post the link of the official communication that Prime Minister Ekpa put out in support of Lucas, which I believe leads to other Cameroonian government to tip up the freelance authority to want to know how far these people are working together. So let me put out. I'll post the link to the paper, and hopefully we get at it together. We go at it together. We go at it together. Onye na-eme ma onye na-eme mmadụ kpala ọzọ. Manova say, if I don't get the wordings right, I know the song. I have nephews. I have nephews and nieces who are Abakaleke citizens, so I got that from them, not from internet. I will try post the link so that all right. Sorry, guys. So let's go with the. I don't post the link. So if you are watching me on YouTube, I think if I begin seeing how they go all those. If you're on YouTube, click on that link and let's go through the official communication that I believe that tipped either the Cameroonian government of.
I think so. You go now. Now it's a Cameroonian news agency. This is I don't know. You have to calculate like this. You see, they use this. It says self-proclaimed Biafran leader conscience no way on files of Ayuba Cho Lucas, right? So the guy, I mean, all his life, this Dr. Ayuba Cho, all his life, I think he lives, well, not all his life, but that's his residence where he have the residence. I didn't go school and pretty much. So it's no be saying a stranger who is on the run or something, just like Ekpa, who is a bona fide citizen of Finland. So the guy no be say the guy is on the run or any other thing. But so when the guy was picked up, Ekpa, of course, being in solidarity of what is going on, has to come out with support. Now, let's no read that together. This was on September 27, 2027, 2024, when Ekpa, a self-proclaimed Biafran leader, conscience Norway on files of Ayuba Cho Lucas, the founder of the Biafran Republic government in exile, Simeon Ekpa Joko, has urged the Norwegian government to be unbiased in the trials of the leaders of a separatist group in Cameroon, the Ambazonia Governing Council. The leader, who doubled as commander in chief of the Ambazonia Defense Force, Ayuba Cho Lucas, was arrested on September 24, so 3 days later, and brought to the Oslo court for trials to commence. Right? Does that sound familiar? Like what happened? But again, make I read. That's a Cameroonian newspaper that is reporting this. So the official the official communique from Prime Minister Ekpa. For those who they follow it, when I mean official, it's really official. I see carry the logo, the signature, and everything. Right. So I'll read. Say today, now, this is a Biafran government office of the Prime Minister press statement on the detention of the president of the Ambazonia Governing Council as the headline. Today I have extensive today I have an extensive discussion. Today I have an extensive discussion with Ambazonia Vice President, and I have been briefed about what may have transpired. We call on the Norwegian authority to do their job in a civilized way, and also to understand that taking away the leaders of a freedom movement doesn't solve the problem or stop ideology movement for freedom. Let me pause right there. I remember, I think, Tone, if you are there, remember we were trying to go back and forth about that. The guy know be saying they hide or is ashamed that of being arrested, right? These are people, they are 100% in with whatever they believe in. So, and they know the goods and the bad side of the journey they have embarked on. So, arresting and all that kind of thing, I don't think is again, for as I said yesterday, you are actually legitimizing their struggle, but most importantly, you are shining a spotlight on the real issue, which is what any leader represents of any group, of any cause. You are pretty much a marketer. That's why they always tell us our governors are marketers for the fact that they cannot market not just the natural resources of the state, but the human resources. Should something we should be concerned or should be focused on trying to make sure we have a dual sovereignty in Nigeria. At least if we never get this, everybody go on his own. Let's have a dual sovereignty. But what I mean by that, every state should have its own level of authority, level of governance, so that all these governors will not be making excuse that the man at the center and make them perform. But that's by the side. So taking away the leader, you are actually doing their job. Their job is to shine light on what is happening. That's the number one core of any leader of any particular group of a country. You are a chief marketer of that state, of that country, of that organization, of that house, or whatever it is. So whatever that you do that will bring attention, right? So whatever they are fighting on, you are winning. So that's exactly what he's trying to convey in that first paragraph of his official communication. So he continues. He says, we urge them to also investigate every atrocity against Amazonian people, with Dr. Ayuba and Ambazonia people will be presenting to the concerned authority in Norway and beyond. Some people were trying to make this exact point yesterday that now taking Ekpa or writing Ekpa, whatever they think they do to him, it presents an opportunity for him to actually present his own outside of argument in a more broader spectrum, in an outside authority, in the international community. So I mean, I hope people are now understanding that the way, yes, the media and the government achieved what they wanted to with the way they took the story, which is they pretty much used as a smoke screen, as far as I'm concerned. But on the other side, it's a winning trick. It's a winning. It's not even a win-win. The Biafra ideology, I don't think at any point since the adoption of Nnamdi Kanu, which, as I said, I pointed out that the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, the loudness, the awareness that the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu brought to the struggle did not catch fire immediately it was picked up. People, even the media themselves, were still a little bit skeptical about that, even though they are seeing it live. But they were on from rumor from nothing they know about, the person they claim never existed, all of a sudden just went from 0 to 100 real quick, as we say in the hood. If you actually want to have, if you want another way to actually understand what media push ECPA to achieve and what they achieve with what the struggle achieved with the arrest of even Nnamdi Kanu, you need to understand the explosivity of the 100 meter 100 meter race. And let's say, okay, maybe I know talk of, maybe 400 even is a speed, but an 800 meter runner. And 100 meter, the people don't actually understand that, right? People never actually understand what is that, how intense and immense it is for you to be trained every day, 2, 3, 4 hours, just for seconds, right? So at that time moment, the explosiveness from a 0 degree, you're actually down zero, but you hit 100% under 10 seconds in terms of using boats. That's exactly how ECPA purported arrest, right, took off within the Nigerian media space. It went from 100, from a death, from somebody that never existed, to the only topic that is being discussed by the whole fucking country, home and abroad. From 0 to 100 real quick. That's the explosiveness of Usain Bolt. Boy, just to go on that second, on that to go 100 all that. Tesla they proud themselves that they go from what 0 to what 60 miles under what 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds, right? Then that of Nnamdi Kanu was like that of an 800 meter runner. You started, then you get into a comfortable pace. Now, when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, it was that start. People were like, so then that's okay. Let's see if this is not one of those gimmicks, if it's real. So it took them time. It took the media space time to actually say, yes, so this is it. So Ekpa owner like World Guinness record. And that's what with time people will come to acknowledge that, yes, so They actually take this guy that they don't believe existed to nowhere out of what, as I said, their selfishness or ignorance. So that's what that second paragraph actually pointed out to me in support of the word Amazonia, telling the authority of the Norwegian that you are actually helping the ideology, and it could be deliberate. I mean, if you look at, we're already in the second Cold War right now, just like the way it was in the 60s. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe something is up. Maybe something is up, just like Mr. James rightly pointed out to me 2 days ago. Within the next 10 years, Nigeria will be restructured. Either you come from internal forcefully or it's going to come from external. Maybe we'll go away. As I said, with the mandate that was given to Donald Trump, that he is giving to Donald Trump, which is one, restructure the government, two, restructure the society, three, prepare for war. And that word is that you either with me or you are against me. So if you do anyhow, you collect. Kola Tinubu understand that the northern elites are trying to push him to it to fuck up. Right? Again, when back to 3 4 weeks ago when I was on Dr. Damage, we were talking about the real idea of when they release when they say they arrest small children, right? And people were like, "Oh, children!" La, 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 la. Oh, I get that. That's a given. It's right there. Nobody will see that and say this. But the question people are not focusing on is that the people behind it. It's not about the kids. It's about why whoever decides to give those kids Russian flag has an agenda, has a reason. That's what you should pay attention to. But anyway, make a note to go off. Again, it could be deliberate that the West is up to something. Anyway, the fourth paragraph says, Biafran people will continue to stand strong with our brother and sisters in Ambazonia. We stand with Dr. Cho Ayuba. That's where the connection starts from. We look forward to see him released soon. It is not the same. It is not the name you call us today. I like that quotation. It is not the name you call us today that matters, but the name you will call us in 10 years' time. That's a quote. I'll just put Prime Minister Simon Epka at the end. Because that's what a lot of people don't understand. And if you're a student of history, you will know that it's a story that is just unfolding. It's going to transcend generation yet unborn. It's just go to it, and especially the way technology is hurting our lifestyle, just like our what is our fake apostle, they can't tell us we need to build the society, the family along Jesus Christ. Like, motherfucker, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Here is trying to organize your life forcefully, whether you like it or not. You're talking about Jesus Christ. But again, that's a different conversation entirely. So it is not the name you call us today. It is the name that you're going to call us 10 years and tomorrow that matters. You can call us terrorists now, right? Let's see what you're going to call us tomorrow. And I don't think that is even something anyone to have to think so hard or to understand that that's how life works. Anyway, we look forward to seeing. Okay, now the last paragraph here said our alliance with Ambazonia remains strong and intact. Dr. Ayuba is healthy and strong, and I am very optimistic that this is an opportunity for him and Ambazonia people to present their case and lecture those who are not on the known. Come on now. I'm proud of my friend. I am. I am. I am. I mean, if people believe say we athletic family are dumb, people believe say we know we can't do anything. Like, I mean, this is just a cliche, not just in Nigeria, but all over, especially those within the colleges system in America. That we actually here because most of us got scholarship and all that kind of stuff. But I'm proud of my guy, man. I am. You know, easy made the whole world, not just your generation, not just those under you, but literally every sane human who is on the known, who is conscious, has come to know you. My brother, I will tell you. I will tell my kids about you. That's all I can say. So, and this was signed by Epka Simeon Njoko, Prime Minister Biafran government in exile. Now, the newspaper continue with their own sugar coating and addition and what have you, just like our own media did when they get hold of the original story. I beg, wanna like, share, and subscribe. Chooks, I hear you, brother. The spirit of freedom is possessing you gradually. Maybe you will be the next Simeon Ekpa to destroy the artificial boundary called Nigeria. The smoking bowl. This is a it's a different one. You go take a different, just like Ojugu was everyone said he was a very educated man, articulated man, strong-minded person, a soldier. People don't talk say the guy come from money. So the focus is different, right? From the word go, he doesn't have to struggle for survival. So the attention, so the ability to articulate, to be focused, to be strong, to be all that is a given. But he said, I give him that. Then you now come to Nnamdi Kanu, right? It took him time for people to come and see what he's saying. Just because his own background, his own lifestyle, his own way of life, his own way of seeing things is different. But again, they are in the same route, which is the struggle for freedom. So Ekpa again, who also has a different background, different influence and what have you, take a different. So I don't know. That's anyway. Let me come back. So the newspaper continued, but Simeon Ekpa says that Norway should not only investigate Ayuba Chu, but it should extend it to atrocities that have been caused by the government of Cameroon in Anglophone. I think people made this point yesterday when we were having this conversation, right? And that's why I talked about Chimamanda's classic, right? The danger of a single side story. When that newspaper from Finland went to the southeast, and all they could see is that, oh, people are afraid of Epan, what he's doing. Like that's that's like a video doing investigating report. Pun intended. Anyway, the Finland-based Biafran self-proclaimed leader said the arrest of Ayuba will not stop the separatists in Cameroon from fighting, adding that the Biafra in Ezra will continue to collaborate with the support. See? So now the tip to have in ECPA interrogated could, or I will say, is coming from either Cameroon or Norway. That's why if you go to you guys being Nigerian newspaper, the headline that I saw today on Simon Ekpa, make I read that. That's why all they could do is to start looking for a way out cheaply by saying Simon Ekpa cracking the extradition tough nut. Make I even read that. Make I see that. This is on the nations, right? This is on the nation. So Nigeria and Finland do not have a bilateral extradition treaty. Can see. Oh my God. Now, so now our people are now beginning to see what I am trying to say here. That in Nigerian media that I know that if we go back from on the 20th of November downward to like 10 years, one can read literally count the headlines and the newspaper and the news people that actually talk about Simon Ekpa in this position that he has been occupying for how many years now. But I bet you will lost count. If I don't even need to count, 100% of the media in Nigeria fall in line with this foolish story, right? So when all these things are being, I mean, for me, I do understand. Like I've believed no, that one I can debate anyone that the number one goal of any government is to never allow a citizen to have a clue of what's going on, of what is going on. That's why if you are an insider, you fuck up, or you are able to link info as they call it, espionage, secret, da 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 da. They will go with that in. They will make sure you never. They will crush you. You understand? Snowden. Just keep name a lot of people who are leading, just giving out classified information about how things really work. But they go all out to make sure you never existed again. So the goal of any government, not in Nigeria, any freaking government in the world, is to keep the populace looking this way, while the real route is this way. The truth is that if they actually tell everybody the truth, themselves no go survive for the 45 minutes. Just like De Gregory, the first real black man to run for president in America that almost won or he won. It depends on how you conclude, because that is when it dictates that they give a number, obviously they were announced as winner. But that's a different cliche. You can go read more, go do your research about Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory say if you take drugs, now when you talk about drugs, people using na Igbo, go na like no people be make coke, Coca-Cola, na like water. Just it's like water to alcohol, NSC 45% and the rest, right? If you take drugs out of the streets of America within 24 hours, no, I think he said within 2 weeks, you will need a national guard to keep pace. So that's why government they spend billions upon billions upon billions just for propaganda, either internal propaganda, outside, whatever. They are up to, they are ahead of every freaking person when it comes to that. Unless you have your resources, unless you have the resources now, you have the time, you have the money, you know where to look, what to do, that you can keep up with actually the propaganda that hits you every day, especially this age time of information revolution that you get them in different folks as they hit you every second. But ability for you to actually see through lies in what our people say, who they cry they see road. So now these are legal luminaries, as they only talk them for Nigeria, who are coming to this conclusion. We have Professor Oyebode, we have Ashiwaju Kalejaye, and then we have Professor Olawuyi. So they are saying Nigeria and Finland do not have a bilateral extradition treaty. Can Simeon Ekpa, the Finnish Nigerian self-acclaimed Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, accused of inciting devastating violence and destruction in the southeast, be extradited? I don't even know who's accusing him of that first. Okay, sought the news of the renowned international law expert. These are the Adebisi Ono Onanuga. He sought the view of renowned international law experts. So let's get it cracking again. Mokuna go listen to Ekpa interview on Dr. Damage's shows. When Dr. Damage asked her about, oh, the federal government had declared you wanted it, da, 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 da. As I said, forget about the verbal response that he gave. Pay attention to his demeanor, right? Body and how calm and how he calmly put it. They cannot. Finland don't deal with quote unquote terrorist country. Now, there you have it. Now, the arrest of Simon Ekpa last Thursday in Finland was celebrated by many. At least they said in relief, but extraditing Ekpa to Nigeria to face justice may not be so straightforward. He was detained by the Finnish National Bureau of Investigation and accusation of terrorist activities believed to have led to unrest in Southeast. That is believed to, like, so all of them just as I said, they retrace them. They are retracing their, you know, step back. So I get it. They can use any terms and terminology they want. Ekpa was remanded in custody by the District Court of Pajat Home and suspicious of public incitement of committing a crime with terrorist intent. These people don't even know what they even charge that guy for or invite him for. They have no clue. Everybody just make up whatever he or she wants. This makes his second arrest in Finland. He was detained in 2023 on suspicion of illegal fundraising but was released shortly. Does the fundraising stop or increase? If actually that's what they actually detain him for. Again, people don't think for themselves. Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa believed Ekpa arrest in the case. He was the whole country chief of staff. Again, it's part of the whole club anyway. So what choice does he have? Musa believed the arrest indicated that the international committee was in synergy with Nigeria in its effort to fight terrorism. God. I like see, to be a government official is easy. Just it's not easy. But what I don't understand, they can't straight face where all these people take they talk. Anyway, as I said, is they get amplifiers. Once the audience will just say whatever the fuck you want. They will have the chihuahuas on every newspaper, on every television, on every radio, on every YouTube channel. So take it from there. International Committee to Fight Terrorism. We hope the arrest will be a step forward. Why they hope? You are fucking chief of defense, like you are a general. If you at the top of the authority you are hoping, then what the fuck? He hoped the arrest will be a step forward, a step toward his extradition to Nigeria so that he will face justice. Now, when I arrest her, now, when I say arrest her in the first place, well, you are hoping. I mean, my bad. There's nothing wrong in hoping. We are delighted about his arrest and glad that the international community is partnering with Nigeria in our fight against terrorism. A statement quoted him as saying, Ekpa was detained and was suspicious of public incitement to commit a crime with terrorist intent, while the four others were apprehended for facing a terrorist crime. The detention demands are related to a preliminary investigation in which a Finnish citizen of Nigeria descent born in the 80s is suspected of public incitement to commit a crime with terrorist intent, the police said. So how is that even a crime? And again, how come up to today they never know any name of those other four people? We not get investigating journalist people again. Where are the day of your generation? Probably by now we should all know four people. We should also know their name now. Finland are like no, I don't think it's up to Edo State. So how come they could not get into to getting the real Jews? Who are the other people? It suspects that Ekpa was promoting his effort from Finland by men that have led to violence against civilians authorities as well. All this normal bullshit. So I am 50.5% believe that ECPA interrogation in Finland has everything to do with Cameroonian government and Norwegian government, but has nothing, not even a word from Nigeria or whatever the Nigerians are saying that has contributed to what the interrogation is about. And as I said yesterday, clearly, if you don't listen to yesterday, go back and listen to what we did yesterday, what we discussed here yesterday. I put it detail by detail how the newspaper that set Nigeria on fire, that make that reborn the the idea of what Biafra stands for, ignited again. See, people don't understand. I'm the one person who believes that Nnamdi Kanu is in detention because what he has able to achieve. Nobody don't achieve him. As far as I'm concerned, in my lifestyle, that is the only individual Nigerian who has conscious at least a generation. At least if you talking about just from one section of the country. But that is an incredible achievement, knowing that the federal government or the ruling class, their number one goal is to keep the people stupid and docile. That's why we don't know our history, we don't know where we are going, we don't know where we are coming from. We are only the Biafran actually still have an idea of what they used to be, and they want to continue that way. And that's what this struggle is about. So for a single man to use the technology of the day, which is the internet, and actually hit deep into what the Nigerian elite are trying to protect, which is to protect our stupidity and our ignorance for as long as they can, for someone to just come forcefully, just rhetoric. They might, when everyone accuse and say because it's inside fight, no. Nnamdi Kanu just use rhetoric, just via microphone, and actually conscientize people. Like those generations are going to be here for at least another 40, 50 fucking years. That's what the Nigeria government is going to be dealing with. And for you from nowhere, for another man to actually use the current technology, which is social media, to actually ignite that fire in that same generation again, that's I don't know how you're gonna beat that. I don't know how you go. I don't know. I mean, I think I understand by now. They know that. Come, we bless say, man. Yes, we might achieve our aim and trying to fool everybody and making sure we get 2.2 billion, and by so doing, maybe the bill, the tax bill we pass and all that kind of shit. But we actually ignite, especially now that we have the Zoomers. The next generation after the Gen Z are called the Zoomers, right? Especially where I mean, the 90% of their life is spent online, and when I can't help them, come busy for like 48 hours. Now only news with them they get with that. They're beginning to study. Okay, who is this guy? What is this guy about? What does this stand for? Blah blah blah. They begin to go down the rabbit hole. How do you come back from that? What kind of propaganda do you have to do next? Knowing fully well if I will still be back, if I know by somebody will be back. What kind of propaganda are you going to do that will not lead to actually just keep igniting that spirit of freedom? Especially now, where that the governing structure of the country is nothing. It's becoming obvious by the day that all of these people are assets. People at the point Tinubu, I say Tinubu are assets. Messenger is the top of that pyramid. Say they are not for us. They are working for what? Their own selfish interest outside the country. I will accept it if their selfish interest is being invested in the country. By so doing, create employment, a lot of business, and then tax your tax pool will increase. I don't take offense with that. But you, the little thing that the West allow you to develop, you cannot still go invest in their country in the name of buying bonds, in the name of hiding your wealth on in tax-free zone, Panama, and the rest of you. So I mean, I mean for people that actually see beyond this nonsense. I say, come on. Even from the beginning, from day one, the story that joined the story that started as Nigeria was never in a solid foundation in the first place. Especially when by no blood it was just pure negotiation that brought us to where we are today. So whether we like it or not, we might not understand it, but I guarantee those who were born before the Civil War know that this like this will come, and it's not going to stop. I mean, Wale Soyinka confirmed it. Thanks so much, Adobe. Tony, I greet you. You are doing a great job for saying the truth. Shego is one of the city boys. He's SSSSSSAAAAPPA to to renew Hope 2027. Shegu. Port Harcourt refinery is working. I know you talk about. I saw the headline today. I was like, you know how many years we don't they see that thing? They work, they work, they work, they work, they work, they work. How I will celebrate it. I will celebrate because I don't understand people who are celebrating the Dangote refinery. I just don't get it. But if that works, we see. So if that work, I will see. Shego, Nigerian media will use your hair play football. Okay, okay. So I saw the headline too. I was so shocked to see how the Igbos were denying their rescuer Nnamdi Kanu. See, no, see, look, those, I think I listened to. I will talk about Abaribe, maybe not now, because when I hear Abaribe speak, when I hear the people that you are talking, the group of people you are talking about who are denying Nnamdi Kanu, you just have to. Not two group of people. They all have one thing in common. They are feeling bad for the current arrangement. Why some are still traumatized? Forget the civil one. Are like it's just like two generations downward. Abi, three generations. No far like that. The people who fought, who are the victim, who participated, they are still very much alive and kicking. So there are those, but again, you need to understand. Now one of my biggest problem with the southeast. That's why at the best at times I would challenge that, but the fact that say, oh, they are business people are like, this is 20 fucking 24. We are in information age, and you are lacking behind. I don't get it. I don't understand. Who the fuck is gonna tell your story? I see. You see why the people like. Why you see why Nnamdi Kanu, Simeon Ekpa achieve the level of notoriety they have achieved? Because they just took advantage of the media. How come the Southeast people are not investing as much as the South are the South? Yeah, the South are investing in the media. How the fuck do you tell your story if you don't have media to do it? In today's world, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. How the heck, Papa? What's the biggest weapon today? Forget nuclear weapon now. It's not the fade out, right? AI is the like that communication. How do you change people's narrative? That's why if you see the way they behave, you understand that. Yes, even though I don't want to compare our experience with our brothers who were taken away from us to Americas to physically change who they are. They were physically like saying boom boom change. They gradually work on our fucking brain, right? So that's to tell you the power of communication. But I don't understand. For me, I think there's no excuse. There's no freaking excuse. There's no excuse. Even like just with some of the biggest podcasts, like they I don't want to hear excuse first. They lag behind the television era. They fall behind um the radio. They fall behind the internet. Well, kudos to Namde Kanu. But as far as I'm concerned, even the social media space is gone. Then they are not. They are, I don't think how many podcasts that. Well, I mean, I don't know if Dr. Dameji platform counts. I said it counts if it counts because well, I'll put him out there because the caliber of people that he's getting interview are national and international. So yes, after Dr. Dameji, who else? The Honey Bunch. I don't know who were the Honey Bunch. Um, I mean, I know I'm not my view of the country now is becoming narrow since I don't stay away for a very long time. But I don't know. I don't see any other on the social media space outside Dr. Dameji. I mean, even though Dr. Dameji is not proud in priding his platform as a as a Southeast platform. But hey, it is what it is. So I don't know. I don't know. Somebody should bring me to update me on how that space was. It's the only one. Shit. The guy that interviewed Wale Soyinka. I know she and do any other big interview again. What's that podcast name? Was up there too. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I mean, when you don't tell your story, somebody will tell you for you, and you'll be annoying. Just like as a Nigerian media, if you don't do your own diligence and investigate every news, you could just begin to hear the nonsense they are telling you, right? Shegu, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Igbos are great pretenders who know like freedom. No, I just tell you, say some people no be say that they pretend though. Now the bar where they come. You know, if you look since Obi rose to the occasion and silent every every other politician, anybody we want resurrect his political ambition now, go see Nnamdi Kanu. Rosa Okorocha was talking about free like, what the fuck? Where are you all this while? So Ekpa was a lot of people were took advantage of the Ekpa national spread and decided to talk rubbish to just to again aka Abaribe. We go see. So you now understand the importance of taking advantage of the technology of the day. Every politician in the southeast today, their political career, leak as in is inch on Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Simon Ekpa. Your view about these people will go a long way. So three of them, it used to be your view about Obi, that danger, no go area. But I think of late, your view, if you are a southeastern politician, your view about Samuel Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu is the beginning of wisdom for your career. That's what the media did. You have direct information. You have indirect informing me at DPH. You have direct. I don't understand. The Dotman Gabriel. What is he? Tony Africa. Let me tell you. Okay. Let me tell you, because you don't know. Okay, the political elite doesn't represent the entire Igbo nation. They only represent the stomach and the family. But that's in today's world is pretty much great now. Anyway, they keep bragging about developing other regions rather than staying there. So-called charity at home, just to be no. See, now we need. um, I think this idea. I'm I once they actually want see reason with what you just said that they are not developing in their place, but they are doing developing outside. Let's say that's the observation. But the question you should be curious about is why. Is there a reason? I'm not saying look for the excuse. Why? Because if it's so obvious that like the way you put it and everybody is talking about it, why? Now, this is a region that was devastated in the name of civil war. People, as I said, not because they never started to tell us the story, but if you do your own due diligence, you will understand the not just the psychological effects of the people from that area, but the physical effects. Do you know how many prominent elites were wiped out from military to business? That's just forget the physical structure now. For that, picture 1 million people first. Just what the media is saying. But as far as I'm concerned, they have to 3 million casualty. The whole way civil war take. But just picture National Stadium, if you foot to the tooth when they play game, it's 50,000. National Stadium really just 50K. Abuja is the biggest stadium. The last time I checked, I'm not sure it's Akwa Ibom because I never entered Akwa Ibom. Last time I checked was Abuja, 60,000. 60K. We are talking about people in hundreds of thousands and millions. Just close your eyes and picture waiting 1 million people be. Start from your village. Now no reach 3,000. I don't know where you come from. Just I'm not putting you on a center. Just to process, try to fine tune the damage. Now it's just 60 years ago. Now history, history teach me say all over the planet Earth, anywhere war destroy, unless it will be Germany, Second World War, I mean the First World War that make the whole world believe say it is only their fault. So they descended on Germany real hard, tariff, everything, destroy it for a very long time. And that's what produced Adolf Hitler. After that period, history teach me say everywhere we then destroy with war, that is globally recognized in a war, there is a conscious effort to develop that place back. If you don't understand what I'm saying, right now as we speak, BlackRock is among the top three biggest hedge fund in the world. They control about 8 trillion. This most of these big companies that you are seeing, Tesla, Google, just name them, are under the umbrella of BlackRock. They've already gotten the contract to rebuild Ukraine. I was an history class before in my school year where I graduate. I was in history class when an history professor was shedding tears. No, first of all, was celebrating how they level Japan during the Hiroshima level them. But today, they had to build Japan back. They had to. The people that destroy it had to build it back. America had to build it back. If you go back to now the Second World War that destroyed the whole Europe, how did they build it back? They had to redistribute what belongs to Germany, which is the Nigeria, the Cameroon, everybody, to those countries who helped fight the war, which is the British or whatever. That's what the agreement that was had. So when people they refer to say, oh, then this they partition it, that's what they are talking about. So there's always a conscious effort to build the particular place that fall victim to. Even as we speak, even though the destruction of Gaza is still ongoing, already deliberate effort is being made to how to rebuild it back when all this nonsense end. Now, what am I trying to say here? With all those destruction that the southeastern Nigeria face, well, are the deliberate efforts to rebuild it back. Even up to today, there is no, you can really count federal government presence. So when you don't have infrastructure, when you as an investor, when you want to invest for place, you have to actually be realistic about your investment. No foreigner is coming to say I want to invest. Basically, so on that reason, because whether you like it or not, there is still cold war going on between the southeast and the Nigerian state, especially when that Nigerian state is in the hand of Fulani hegemony. I use the word hegemony because not the poor people Fulani like me have no clue of what is going on. So there is still that going on within the elite. There is a deliberate reason not to go. So if federal government is not in a place, what are you doing there? Even you waited there, you will not be there. There's a reason you left your village, go city. It is because federal government is not in present, is not in your village, not state government. I use my village as an example. When me they grow up, people plenty for us also, and that is because we see get caught. We see, you can still see government presence in a way. A lot of things, the schools are up and going, but today it's the other way around. So instead of drawing to conclusion to say the charity begins at home, I think there's a conversation that needs to be we need to have a conversation of what's really going on. I am supposed to be surprised for what? I knew from onset Nnamdi Kanu, Simeon Ekpa are some of the same criminals. It's always like that. Ekpa it's not the name that you call us today, but what you call us in 10 years. So that's how to respond to that. Segusi Dotun, you go there, you fit verify for us. Should I be surprised for what I knew from onset? Nnamdi Kanu, I don't tell you. So I remember Mandela said na criminal before. Malcolm X na criminal before. All these people were once criminal, even the Tinubu with the president. So I don't think I think that word should not even be glorified the way. I'm not saying it's not pointing out what that man. That's your conclusion, by the way. Anyway, which doesn't really matter or count. My question, you are right, okay, but VOPTV does beat the Igbo narrative. What do you mean? What do you mean? Man of prestige that VOPTV does beat the Igbo narrative. Like I don't get it. Make me understand. How many develop have your Yoruba people brought to Igbo land? I bet you in the entire western region, the Igbos have 60% of the modern building in your region. Tell me one place in anyone who said or agree with Nigerian terrorist Islamic Zoological Republic government that PH refinery is working is in that no, I don't know. But in Nigeria we do. Yeah, but at this point, whatever you say, if you don't believe, you could be right. If you believe, but we see, we see what happened 6 months from now. You use your head with do Dangote refinery today. No Port Harcourt refinery you will learn to. Yeah, I don't know. I will be. I don't know. I don't know. I like what you are trying to say there. Refinery done the work bigger. We never even that guy never exerts his capacity. Now I want to anything on that one, but that's what I wanted. But we see. The reason can be put in several contexts. No federal apparatus has been located in the southeast after the civil war and exodus of population from the south. So yeah, I know. There's a conversation to be had. So everybody just say, and the right of why are they just heavy military presence? Even place where war is there, many people don't know there. So all these things, you just look beyond the surface and just switch off your phone, the TV, just go on a journey and just begin to ask yourself some kind, go on a common sense trip. You go understand say everything that is happening, there's a reason. Nothing they happen just because no. There's a reason why things are the way they are. If you are living, that's why when people wait, the immigrants, we will call America now. They talk whether I don't give a fuck if you are your citizen is a million years or whatever. People seems to get carried away that now bring you here. People have to sit down and make that decision, and has nothing to do with Democrats or Republicans. But they found that the ideology of what the country stands for, they sit down and say, may you come. Then how you take come, oh, that's by the side. So in other words, you can see go. In other words, when they say this is how we want to reshape our society, then some people will talk. Hey, you there? Shut the fuck up. It has nothing to do with nobody else for your. They don't care about your opinion. They might put it there, make you they talk, but that's what they put. The decision has already been made. So it's I don't know. So I'm saying that to say nothing in this fucking planet as they say today that just they happen. No, good or bad. The reason why things are happening, it might be against you. That's it could be on the receiving end, but shit. You ain't shit by the way. Now we just the physics with the important. You ain't fucking shit. Just like when you my grandmother at that time when you chop for her house, you dey tell her thank you grandma. She go She goes, she will, she will return the time. Now she should, I mean, supposed to thank you. They say why? He say because you help her carry shit come out for house. So as you chop her food, so you they carry shit, you go shit her for outside. Right? So we ain't shit. That's why we say in the hood. We ain't shit. We man being. We just they come. The next 60 years, everybody will know will die, including you. So I don't know why people think they are so important. No, you're not important. You're just like every other animal on the planet Earth. And because the Arewa North colonized masters are still in charge, they are. I mean, look, they have the upper hand at this point, and I respect them. See, there's something I have come to understand. Well, that's why they use this Fulani hegemony, just to tell you that they are actually seeing life from a realistic point of view. I don't know if people understand. And another thing, people don't understand. Say if you know, they say the only thing we're gonna be create again are land. So if you don't have that animalistic view of life that come, can no stand my ground. First of all, they'll crush me. And that person, neighbor, my enemy, person, like whatever, or I will cease to exist in the first place. They will just come like they will come and conquer me. Why do you think the West is not worrying about us? Since they don't conquer us. People are saying when I see Tunanja they shout, they will come and did it. If we not prepare, if we not prepare. No, you are still not getting it. You're still not getting it. They don't work on we were there alive now. They don't work on our brain and automatic. All they need to do is to say go here, you go for. Even they don't need to tell you. They just like the technology that is coming now. You control everything just by your image, your eye view, your thinking, everything they control without using your phone. They come where we just be black like this, right? Now what you tell her you go do. But that's not story for another day. So everything now no be we just they as you say now. No. If you don't have the mindset of a conqueror, you stand to be conquered. That's how the world work. I don't talk on here before saying if tomorrow America find out say their land where then they occupy, it's no longer habitable. Maybe because say China drop one small nuclear weapon or Russia or whatever. And they found out say na Nigeria or the whole continent of Africa now be the next place to habitate. Say they had to now come and live there physically. My brother, you dey go, you dey move. I don't know where you dey go, but they go move you because they have done so much work on us that they don't have to worry about. They know what we feel do. Most of us are Christian. They know the na Bible na be our nuclear weapon. Na Bible. So most of us the people where they carry Quran self, they see they as I said, they see life in a real time. They back both and both. So when you see what for what it really is, you understand what the Biafra people are seeing, and you understand the progress the Fulani hegemony has made, right? One would say, oh, maybe not Nigeria be their crown jewel. I don't know. I don't know because man, now West Africa is this is you have to go. This is bigger than say Nigeria, and they are if they don't take half of Nigeria already physically now. Now the ideologically and politically is the next step. Once these two achieve, boom, you are gone. It's over, right? Physically, they have the upper hand in terms of the geographical location, right? What do you think is next? Political structure. Once they have the political structure, a game is on. That's what just like America, the fight the Americans are facing with the Chinese now. America has never faced this kind of competition before since the onset of America. I mean, we have Soviet Union raised their ugly head with their ideology of communism and whatever, they were crushed. West Germany, the Germany itself with the sophisticated technology, whap. Japan with their imperial smartness, whoop, right? The next, but why the Chinese one is unique is that they have upper hand now over what the other 4, 5 empire before never had, which is economy. So, and once your economy is up to par, automatically you have to develop the next weapon of mass destruction or whatever just to protect that food. And that's the what I was trying to, not just me, trying to tell to Nigeria. You have nothing to protect. So the motivation, the inspiration to build military is not there. Because what are you fucking going to protect? We have the oil supposed to be our motivation to protect. But we don't even have access to the oil. We will be best friends before we access them. So, and the people that have been selected to actually see what to Nigeria are preaching about, they don't live in Nigeria. So you see when you just the shout like, nigga, there's level to this game. Anyway, but I guess Tinubu and his team are systematically doing something about that. They ain't doing shit. They're doing something for themselves. Haven't you listened to VOP? Okay, thank you, Mr. Have you listened to VOP TV or radio as of the going media house being anchored by Precious? I never listened to those people. I just why you I recognize that name Precious is when because it's she did, and she be journalist will come when I she be the journalist will come Dr. Dameji. I don't listen to them because like I don't know. I be somebody I don't know, maybe not because maybe I be just like okay, just like now when I see people they I don't listen to athletics news or for one reason. Yes, I have a media anyway. Mona follow my uh, athletics website, social media site. It's called Village Athletics. Village Athletics is on all the platforms that you can think of, and we get them in Pidgin, we get them in Queen's English. Follow us. Maybe because I have spent so much time, like I don't know, so much time not just doing it, studying it, whatever. That when I just see people they talk rubbish, it will just throw me off. Just like and I approach everything like that. Now like food, no be saying na since you no go fit eat every food because what you eat to tell your body, right? Be everybody that they listen to. I don't listen to them like because the pressure if I now pressure should be my motivation to go back, not because of understanding of how things work regarding media, right? But she don't tell me already say she cannot be real or who she is over there than she was in Dr. Damage. So which I want to listen to one listen I just then you now listen, you now see the analysis where they get. Like these people, their knowledge is stem from headlines and waiting they like I don't go listen to the original person. Why the fuck will I listen to you? None of them is actually reading. You can tell when somebody they analyze or something in depth, exactly you will know. So it's just hard for me to listen to those people. So I know they not be everything that they it's hard. Just like when I try listening to Abadi and Shehu yesterday. Like, it's just so fucking hard. You just want to say this like what the fuck are you talking about? And as since I come to the conclusion that all of us, all the Nigerian elites, are bidding the bid of Western elites so that they can keep staying in power, then what's the fucking point listening to them? So I know they listen to them. They cannot teach me anything. So now like I will realize how they torture myself. So what's the point of listening? If I want to entertain myself, I go listen to clips of George Collins, Dick Gregory and the rest of them. I don't listen to this. Like it's hard. So sorry, Power Prestige. Nobody saying I just don't. I don't know. I don't consider they don't know anything, but they don't fit teach me anything regarding regarding current affairs, history, politics. They know fit. Maybe they do other thing that people listen, but when it comes to this thing, they don't fit teach me anything. Not because say anything, but because I've actually dedicated my time. They go far and beyond. So I don't know. That's why I don't listen to those people like that. Unless something worthy happens, okay, maybe I go. It's always very hard these days. Hope you still remember I told you guys that so-called Dangote refinery is fake and that is nothing but a storage facility. Depot tap. Yeah, this guy, this guy. I don't know because the way you are spot on your description, if that is exactly what that place is, then god damn. I don't want to disagree with you, but at the same time, holy shit. Anyway, nothing called Fulani hegemony. I always see Northerners as Fulani Mugu. So then I don't understand the difference. Like what? What's the difference? Eh? You are seeing those people who have been ruling over. Me, I'm talking about the ruling class. So that you are saying the same thing. You are looking at the people where they feel they lord over as bubos, right? Agreed. But me, I focus on those who they do the lording. So we are saying the same thing. Just from well, I'm talking from the top, we are talking from the bottom, which and maybe one will say maybe na Oyibo with the so I agree. We are saying the same thing. Oladipo. You be original Edo Peking, just like myself. Yes, most of us always say it's the way we see it. Tony, come. Wait, oh, wait. Tony, I don't dey. I think I'm recollecting. Tony, now you dey Germany now. Now you dey talk same way you go colonize us. We don't be the same. Lord Jesus. Now I know I get what you are. No. You wait, they say we no get sense. All the black people no get sense. You need to come back. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I don't know. I'm not with you on that one. I beg, wanna like, share, and subscribe. Oh, that's fucking crazy. So Ekpa, whatever that Ekpa is experiencing has nothing. Nigeria media and government don't know anything. Somebody just not even somebody said. I think they've gotten hold of that newspaper in Finland since they don't find out Ekpa did there. Somebody is putting money in that media. That's why they talk the way they present things. But again, it's not them. I will just see Nigerian media run by the Nigerian elites having fun.
Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. This is the 16th day of December 2022, and we are very, very angry. We are not happy. The news coming from the DSS dungeon from Abuja suggests that the DSS no longer provide food for our leader, Mazen Amdekano, who is in their custody, illegally in their custody. And we have also read in the news that the family of our leader has been able to raise 1 million naira for his feeding. So when we say that the case of Mazen Amdekano has gone beyond family business and family matter, this is where we come in. So for this reason, from today, the auto-piloted IPOB under the leadership of Mazen Amdekano will be making available every month 2 million naira for his feeding. The reason it is going to be 2 million for his feeding every month will be because we know that the DSS, this some DSS, will be stealing from that money because Nigeria are criminals. The security agents, they are criminals. Most of these people, they will be stealing from the money. So we are going to do everything possible to provide 2 million for his feeding. We don't want them to feed him again. We don't need their feeding. So, but when we provide this money every month, we'll be expecting that at no point in time will they starve Mazinam Dekano from today going forward. Thank you, and may God bless Biafrans.
Before you say other northerners like Benue, Plateau, and Nasarawa, we are saying the same thing. I know. That's why I was specific by saying Fulani hegemony because this other one that you just mentioned are the victim of the hegemony, right? Now the one with now them then conquer, right? So why use that word to say that the Fulanis came, they conquer that land, but I believe the target is the whole region, the whole country. So that's why I said specifically the Fulani hegemony because nobody everybody others. So the rest are just make up the numbers. Ove, you are supporting EPA. I don't know why when I see the thing saying this is about EPA. What in EPA they do? Hmm? What in EPA saying they do? Hmm? EPA as a person. I know him before. I go support him, but it's not about EPA. It's about the ideology that he represents. The same ideology that claimed millions of lives, the same ideology that Ojukwu went to war for, the same ideology that Nnamdi Kanu is in prison for. That's what this is about. But most importantly, the Nigeria as a space, the people that occupy Nigeria are not free. We are a conquered people. In order for us to free ourselves, somebody has to make the move. But I mean, we can't pray for it to happen. We negotiated about freedom today, and here we are. We cannot pray for it to happen. We've been praying, it never works. So somebody will take the bull by the horn. And you might not like that person. You might not like where he's coming from. But guess what? He, she, he has recognized that, yes, so it is not my fault that I'm enslaved. But God damn it, it's my fault for me to not recognize that I'm a slave. And for you to get out of that, you have to see it. If you don't know that you are, if you don't know you are not free, you cannot free. I mean, then it's over. You're gone. This is what this is about. Like even the hegemony, the Fulani hegemony I was talking about, they're also looking for freedom because, as far as they're concerned, the aim to dominate every space of that place should have been achieved by now. It is slowed down because guess what? The Igbo people come meet them halfway, and that's where the amalgamation come. What is so before then? What do you think life was about? They were coming from somewhere, right? So right now there's a blockade. The blockade started early. What if you want to be official about it? Early in the 1900, when you go say officially 1914, they join us together, right? That's where the blockade is. Another powerful hegemony, another powerful authority with more powerful technology came to push back, stop them, right? So that's how you should see this. 2 million to eat goat. You guys now they literally meaning to that. No be guguru you dey chop. Yes, so no na what grapes. Ojukwu never kill Igbo. What do you mean? Hmm? How Ojukwu take kill Igbo? Hmm? Nah, explain. So now tell me why how Ojukwu take kill Igbo so that
You said in several videos that there won't be election in the Southeast.
Yes.
What do you expect will happen? You think Peter Obi is wasting his time running for president?
Peter Obi is not just wasting his time. Peter Obi is, I don't know any derogatory word that I will use to quantify Peter Obi. Peter Obi is not running for president. Peter Obi is only in this race to distract Biafrans. That's all. They want to get somebody from the southeast who will now come as a Biafran, so that it will be on record that in 2023, a Biafran ran for Nigeria president. That's all. So he's not running for president, and he himself knows that.
What if he wins?
Why is he going to win? Is he going to win from your vote?
What if he wins?
No.
We are not even talking about winning, because we can't allow election in Biafra land. So if he is going to win, he is going to win from the election.
he say why is he going to win? that one kill me, man. He say, why? I know Abola make go be answer that question. He say why you want to win? He said like, just like that guy where they ask that interview where they go viral about why are you a gay? Now why? Why? Like how do you answer that kind of question? I a grown man, they run for a position that will govern over 200 million people. They say now why you go win? Like what the heck, man? Why you go win? Actually funny, but at the same time, like think about it so many times, like is that like I don't know about that question on that board. It's just why you go win. Obi, why you go win? I think that's one question I go like answer am again. Even go rerun again because as I dey see that there's so many headlines that they are forming gang again. My God, say why you go win? That's shit. I don't know what to make of it, man. But he follow. And the truth, you know win. He say when na their vote, guy man. He come be saying that the other way and I only decide the Igbo vote. Well, and from other places just now. That shit was funny, man. So this Abaribe foolishness. I go like do like a full episode on that. Biafra agitator insecurity. Simeon Ekpa said he is a content creator. All these things are fucking lie. God damn. Where you take here up? How? See, like, it just make me look at the man like, dude. You know how? Why? Not you, man. Just shut the fuck talk. Yeah. You get some country no talk because once you talk, I will judge you. It will just like why you would even have that? Like where is that even coming from? So it's fucking like it just become hard for me to just begin to listen to when you like just And that means you never do anything. Like maybe you just call your gate man or your press for somebody just say this you, then you all carry phone, read one or two newspaper, and that's it. That's what you did, and you're fed us, like well, anyway, she the pursue am for him party, you go get another ticket, Abi. He won. Let's see. Um I said Ojuku never kill Ekpa. How now? Minister, are you give me the lead way? So when Abaribe just be like, what the fuck, man? It's just hard for me to listen to. I almost say, okay, this guy is all in. His comfort, his position of power, me anybody no close to Ramo. That's exactly what I read from him. It's above any other thing. So, but again, how do you become governor of your state if you don't if you know behave? Ah, God, it just I don't know. So Ekpa that's another thing. That's another thing why we do one show for the Ekpa has exposed pretty much everything that needed to be exposed regarding not just the elites and their grips on the media. Like literally, they control every media. Be that literally, and that's dangerous. Now, Ekpa also exposed how gullible the people are, because not just test run. Let's see how easy to fool pretty much everybody. And it's remarkable. Everybody fall along except me. Every fucking body fall in line. That's not good. So that's what Ekpa exposed internally, as in on the surface. But again, the fact that we are going to end the year with Ekpa tells you what next year will look like. Being the year of what? Strongly, strong. The propaganda next year will be on another level because the elites they will begin rearrange themselves. Those who lost out for position will begin to form allegiance with not for 2027 but for 2031. But when you are ending that with EPA and EPA go there out during that time, and the EPA that I know we never talk how much he will make with all this nonsense because when the guy come outside, by the time he go begin face one by one, they just like Ekpa is about to go Ekpa point two. The prime minister is about to be loud, just like Nnamdi Kanu. They couldn't see that. Real well, bro. I said Ojuku never kill Igbo like Ekpa. Oh, that's what you are talking about. This killing narrative, everybody gets story. Ekpa go tell you say now because that they kill their people. That's why they are defending it. And he's not just going to tell you, there's a proof. Me and you know. So, what am I trying to say? Right? Because the road to freedom, Aurora, is dark. It's dark. So, in other words, you don't know if it's straight. You don't know if you are jumping off the cliff. You don't know if you are literally walking into the lion's den. exactly what it is. So when you say Ojuku never killed like Samolepa, you don't know what the civil wars was about, or you have never taken your time to do your own due diligence about the civil war. So because for actualization of Biafra is understandable, but methodology is born out of unreal. Methodology is born out of unrealizable. Which I see, I try to understand the grammar where you speak there. The cost of actualization of Biafra is undoubtedly is understandable, but methodology is born out of unrealizable. I mean, yeah, I don't understand, my Prestige. If I want to conclude, I would say is the method to to actually to achieve that is not that you are against. I don't know. If that is the case, I don't know. Is there a defined method to actually achieve freedom? I don't know. Because history tells me that freedom it's not given. Freedom is not free. I mean, I live in America, the freest nation on the planet. Now say, you know how they achieve that freedom and how the freedom is still being achieved. That freedom is being protected by guns, Second Amendment. Do you understand that? Without the guns that you have the right to possess in America today, would have been a different case. Your party, Democrats, show us that blueprint. Just imagine the people no get gun for America. How far the Democrat ruling class would have gone with their grip on power. So freedom, my brother. I don't know unless you tell me the blueprint. Say okay, oh, we will follow this and I go because never. And there's never one way to freedom. Just like our people say, no one route to market. Right? You are going to have different people with their different because you as an Igbo man, you know who some people know say they exist, just like you don't know some other Igbo people they exist. That's reality of life, right? So, but at the critical time now, you can say that time is critical when these different routes is coming in sync. Now that's the revolution that people always ask about. When different agitators come to realize that an equilibrium is the way forward, but you cannot achieve equilibrium if one or two people don't come together. I think that's why I believe freedom we achieve. I mean, the revolution that just took place in America. This last election, a revolution. He's the disgruntled elite, the educated elite, the business elite, the disgruntled one, right? Who felt that right is being taken away by the ruling class of the Democrats, came together with the administration, the poor people, who again the ruling class of Democrats forgotten. That's what brought Donald Trump. That is the revolution. Two different people with different interests. Because as far as we are concerned, America, those rich motherfuckers, all they want is just tax and why the average poor fucking America just want to eat. So their interests, their survival, everything is different. But one way or the other, they were able to come together. The American first people found as their intellectuals, the deplorable people such as the Make America Great people, and the what the turning point America, which are the young. So that's revolution. But when you are talking of freedom, if to say Second Amendment, no, the America, If you know me and you, if you know understand what they talk, go and read Willington's Lie, now book about the reality of what transpired between the so-called freedom that you talking about in the late 1800s or early 1900s in Wilmington, North Carolina. And you know, deep down, Americans were ready to roll if to say the election go the other way. You know, so my brother, you can disagree with his methodology. You disagree with his Ojuku methodology we're going to. You disagree with Nnamdi Kanu for just purely being using vocal orator. You disagree with you give us what you can work with. We will go with it. Because as far as I'm concerned, Obi is in the struggle too. How far is that? So how far is that? So again, practical about your situation and your result will be in sight. Miss Uche Mafo. Okay, the fuck that is. I lead the other before Ekpa. Ekpa is too sluggish for my liking. That's okay. Now you be that. You see, I don't think there's some things individual. It's not about again now because you they see him. That's why you dey say it's not about him. The fact that we are still having the Biafra conversation at the highest level, see, people don't get it. The federal government is forced to talk about Biafra. That's Ekpa's achievement. I don't know people it's again at times switch off your phone, just go and go on a common sense trip. It's not about that guy. The nation, the international community too are also involved in the debate of Biafra. Once again, my brother, that guy go die as hero, you know. As far as I'm concerned, he has achieved his purpose in life. What comparison are you talking about? Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Mefo are great speaker. You are talking about speaking. Who cares? Does your speaking bring the attention to the struggle? Yes. Does your quietness bring attention to the table? Yes. Does your foolishness actually bring attention to the conversation? If you say yes, you are a winner. That's all you can do as human. Do your part and get the fuck out. That's what you can do. You can't do more than watch. You can't do more than that. How do you think things change their core? We are talking about you come here today to spend time because of he has to take a chunk part of your existence. You don't dedicate your life to talk. You know what that means? How many times you dedicate your life to talk about your biological parents or your girlfriend or anybody? Like I don't say you can hate him how you like. It's not about him. If I go die just like every fucking one of us. But he has done something that me and you can never do as he's struggling to do. Bring attention to a cause that affects millions of people. That my guy, you are a fucking god. The history will say that you have existed. If all of us die today, now only him people will remember. History will not talk about you. And as far as I'm concerned, that is a life worth living. That's a life. That guy will live forever. In as far the Biafra, there are people who can see Phantom Biafra alive. Ekpa will be in their memory. That's a lifetime achievement, my brother. I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe now I'm going for that. What do you think heaven is like? What people say about you after you are gone, his work counts. We are 8 billion people there on the planet Earth. 1 million people dedicate their time to talk about one person. My brother, show me who don't achieve, how they achieve. It's not money, it's not anything. As you said, because of his sluggishness. Be sluggish and see who is going to talk about you. Be foolish and see who is going to talk about you. Be great in your orator and see who is going to talk about you. Like it's bigger than Ekpa. It is not about Ekpa. Ekpa, we feel no see Ekpa again, but we go see the talk about them. Can anybody say that about you, other than your family and your few people where you come in contact with? With as soon as them die, self, you self don't die alone. But even this generation die, Ekpa will not die. If the generation die, Ekpa will not die. Even the next 10 generation to come die, Ekpa will not die. I don't think you guys understand that. Black Africans are not configured to do things the right way. You see, now the kind people, now the kind people, now the kind people where we should just forget about. Now them be Tony. They are gone. Just leave them. I thank God they didn't jam me, they slave in life out. Just did it like that. We don't lose you. It's okay. We can't afford to lose that, but you are a forgotten story. If you see the reason anything like that, so you are forgotten. Strategies and operational at its finest. Okay, I get you, Arovie. People they carry away by this about what life actually means, what life really is. You are in heaven. If your afterlife, everybody is talking good things about your majority, that's you living in heaven. You are living in good memory. It is your memory that you leave behind that will determine if you actually live a life. But billions of us will never have the opportunity for people to talk about them after they die. That's what you are not seeing. If you look back to the history of Nigeria, how many people can you talk about? Now, people will possess the kind of character like Epka. Now, then you go talk about. So, we human being are storyteller. That's what you need to understand. We are storyteller. We bring life to reality by the story we tell. So that means by the what we convince, we have in our brains, in our so that's what we are. You tell your story. How you tell your story is prerogative. Is it how you live your life? Is it what you do? Is it what you do? Whatever it is, you are telling a story. But as far as I'm concerned, the greatest strategy is for somebody to tell your story, especially when you are still alive. Another person going to tell your matter. That's exactly what this fight between, as far as I'm concerned, the Fulani hegemony and the Igbo people. The Igbo people don't want their story to be told by anybody. It doesn't matter who that person is. They want to tell their story from the beginning to the end. Just like you are talking about the people from Benue and all that, their story is being told. So it's beyond emotion. The Fulani hegemony, they get. I think that's our problem. We don't pay attention to history, and is it because we are engulfed with this capitalist religion? The people who pioneer capitalism, who carry on for it, their history is just 300 years old. So there's nothing. They don't care about yesterday. They're about now, and tomorrow. But then if you look at the other, if you look at the China, their history going back 3,000 years. So they are very methodological. They know exactly what they are doing. The same thing goes down to the Fulani. The question a lot of people are not asking by the Nigerian story is that why were the Fulani, as a small tribe, singled out? And if you say then give them a favor by the West that came to, you will say yes. But there's one single reason people are not looking at. If you read our Fatherless People by Wale Ogun, you will understand what I'm about to say. The Fulanis back in those days, they were seen as GPS. They understand every terrain. Don't forget, before the West could get free access to especially the sub-Saharan region, they were decimated by small disease where we just take the play. So the Fulanis have actually circumvent the whole region, just like United States at the Mongo Park, now them walk pass, because now them they tell their story to us. The Fulanis have already circumvented the way that they understand the nooks and cranny where to go and all that. That's why the relationship between them is powerful because now GPS did before that now it's pretty much their compass. So they get history. So at every step of the way, they take a pause. They say, okay, at this we were at this junction before. It might not be in Nigeria, it could be in Cameroon, it could be so. How did they navigate it? So when you begin to see things from historical perspective, you understand that some people or that knows what make them relevant, and if they lose it, they will be extinct. The Fulani hegemony understand that once they lost the grip of power, they will be extinct. Just go study what is happening in Gaza and why that place is like that. They know that. And the Biafran will say, come, oh, hey, Yakwakwala. My great great grandchildren, if you know, born themselves, if we no stand up. So it is a force of nature that is taking place that you now they focus on the Epka and the rest of them. Okay, is the Monday site at home? Okay, is the Monday seat at home on as one of its methods is counterproductive. The Southeast has lost more than 33 trillion naira. See, that's the point. See, the cost I've asked you. Well, what is the cost of freedom? Because all I see are generation of people who are greedy, who think they can buy tomorrow with money. They only look, they don't can't look beyond themselves. You are saying you are quantifying freedom. If to say money if you buy freedom, now America they say me everybody get gone. You get money in America. Oh, places you live in California, the fifth richest economy in the fucking world. They still get gone. It's not money. Money now, but if you anybody if you print money, it might wake up tomorrow, money cease to exist. Don't forget that this idea of money is new. It's not the deception of the world. Say 3 trillion. Well, keep putting numbers to it. That's the problem right there. We see we have forgotten what reality, but we quantify everything with money, which is the capitalist spirit. It's free. Every time you say freedom, fighting for freedom, the road to freedom is dark. They know they see. It comes in day. No, we don't know what next. And I ask you, the fact that you will come from Anambra, people for him of no know say you as a person they exist, but they know that people they are Anambra. But you as a person you don't they don't know say they exist. Just like you don't know say Ikenna for Enugu they exist, but you don't know say Enugu people they exist. So when it comes to things like this, you ain't shit. Just see it like that. Take yourself out of the equation. It's never about you. It's not even about the people who are alive today. As I said, unless you don't want the land, you don't want your kids to come and inherit land because God know they create land again. Oh. So putting money to it, it's not even something I want to. It's not a conversation. That means you never start. I just ask you, if there's money, if you can buy money in freedom, every country is supposed to get freedom now. Every country will be die. Able to go pay cash. I say, leave us the fuck alone. That's not the point. It's not. It has never. It's never. It's never about that. So this is this. That's why I thought say history is important. You don't even ask yourself. Say people will come before you know who they are. You will know they exist. You don't know that to say Ojulu no take, start, launch that war by now. By now, you, brother, this is not way they talk so. Look by money, oh. Keep your money aside. But again, what thing you should understand, you as an individual, can you even give any order? If in fact, can you even say make everybody go airport go collect $100? Make people respond like that. So for the fact that somebody can say something and thousands of people obey, it's not about him anymore. It's not about him anymore. And that's why Nnamdi Kanu, people don't understand what Nnamdi Kanu has achieved. When you say you conscientize people, that means you don't change people way like their life as they don't born again. to turn to our Christian people. That's why the call, Epka call, they resonate. Epka is not speaking to his people. No. Epka is speaking to a generation of people that they've been born again. They mean to say, come, OJ, it's a better life ahead if only we can endure now. You understand? So, just and again, it's not about you. But if you want to make it about yourself, tell me what do you think you can say that will command 10 people, will command 100 people? But this is a guy who was just say, come every month, everybody, and people actually did it. Then you should be like, at that point, you should know that this is no longer a joke. If as you did so man of prestige, let's assume you get gate man. You get gate man for your house. And me, I go fish your car and say, hey, leave that house. Come on, they go. And he follow me. And all you could do is to the best for the gate man. Then you miss the point. you will need to ask yourself, come on. Why is it so easy for these guys to go? What am I doing wrong? What am I like? Those are the questions that will come to you first. And if those questions don't come to you, then it's over. I learned this from my coach, Coach Lati. Anytime we come Malaysia, I will come complain. They do, say, my brother, my friend, go there and win. Win clearly. And see where I go come and tell you. But another thing again, after every race, you say before you come to me, ask yourself, what did you do wrong or do right? If you think you win, okay, you win. How did you like those like maybe not because I be athlete, right? we train, we program ourselves for seconds, right? It's an insane sport. People don't get it. It's an insane sport that you go out there every day, put yourself through pain 2 to 4 hours every day, just for seconds, right? So as soon as you just take a 400-meter runner, where you run all in body, like in the world don't turn around. You at that middle of conflict, like your head is like you are never yourself, but you still find a way to process. Okay, what did I do? Starting, did I power relay? Did I attack the cup? Before you come and meet him? Because once you come meet the coach, he's expressing you say, okay, yeah, I did this, I did. You understand? Before he go come, they tell you, say, okay, this is what I know, this is what I noticed. So the same thing, when a man sits all miles away and make a call and people actually respond, this is not a billionaire because we worship money. It's never the superstar that everybody knows. It's nothing. It's not God, nothing. It's just fucking regular motherfuckers that has passion for whatever they believe in. Then stop making it about him. If you think say we must all cross over to white people, despite the fact that our continent is home to most natural resources the world can boast of, Black African, I know what that's like. Fuck, like, I, Tony, I know you get children because at this point maybe because if you get children, What you dey tell them? Because your children will be black. And even though you go do a crossbreed, what do you fucking if now this is what you tell your children, he's fucked or she's fucked. Now the only way I will respond to you is this. To even read your comment is I just can't fathom me that I still a human being alive that thinks the way you fucking think. So it's hard. So all I can say, what the fuck do you tell your kids? If this is what you tell your kids, maybe they don't come Nigeria, maybe they don't do it, they do it like that. Cause, whew, my brother, I don't know what to say. The fuck, man, like for real. You can say whatever you want, like in public to get, but what the fuck do you tell your kids? You dey tell them say they are less intelligent, they are stupid. I mean, you never see her like that. I mean, your children don't be black. I don't care. You dey tell them say, Monday Junior, you know you are less intelligent than those people outside, so behave. God. Nah, man, I don't want to be in the same country with people that reason like this. I rather follow someone like can't. This is it's a torture. It's hard. I don't want to be in the same place with you, man, brother. I don't. Can't. If all you do every day is to tell your child that is less intelligent because it's fucking black and it should behave, I don't even want to know you. Like, what? How the fuck do I even explain that? Trying to even comprehend it, they give me a headache. Like, wow, I don't want. I know. Fuck. Like, I'm happy that you're in Germany. Germany is industrializing. I see how your children will still survive. Because that's all it does. Because Germany, as we speak, is deindustrializing. They are gone. It's finished. It will be worse than Nigeria in the next 10 to 20 years. I know they talk because of what you talk, but I'm just telling you the reality where they now. As we speak, so now they do election. I call emergency election because of na budget no food again, but by February, right? I make I tell you about your history. They are colonized. Now America write their constitution on Germany. That's why how much do they buy gas now? No worry. In the next 10 years, I don't know. For the fact that your kids are less intelligent than the German people, I will see how they will survive. They're not going to even get factory jobs in the next time because there are no factories. BMW is closing up. What is going to follow next? It's coming. Those people will know they like stop. Get it off your phone. Stop watching TV. If you know if you read book, just fucking stay and try to see if you can recollect your common sense back. Because this year right here, now, but if you can wake up every fucking day and tell your kids they are less intelligent because of their genetic makeup, then they are fucked. Is it's like done. Those are the useless generation that the the age of information revolution is going to is going to create useless generation. Already you don't they contribute to that pool. How do you understand when you are living under self denial? You know what I talk? I said it is not your fault that you are enslaved. It is your goddamn fault if you don't know you are enslaved because you can never get out of it. You are the perfect definition of that, sir. You are just the perfect definition of that. I get. I don't know. What the heck do you tell your kids? What if you want to be that? If I know that, why go sit down with them? If they are, if na you be their mentor, oh la lascious, it's over. Again, I'm not surprised. They said They are going to be there's a generation that is going to be upon this planet Earth called the useless generation. They will be healthy, they will be able, but there's nothing fucking for them to do because AI will be the order of the day and robots. If you don't have a special talent and you cannot build cloud computing, then you are useless. Tony, and I can guarantee you have contributed to that people already. I swear to God. But go pay attention to your in the next 20 years, Nigeria will be better than Germany. I am not saying that because of what you said. I am telling you exactly what is happening today. They have lost out of the next generation technology race. It's over. There's nobody they lost out. America put them for that chokehold. Again, we are saying the same thing. Monday, you are just making my point. You keep making my point. As I thought, say it's hard for me to even try want to reason with you. I cannot reason with you. Me and you know we are far apart. You, I don't know. I must say, I don't. I won't say you are a victim or not, but it's no point going that route. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my brother. You are just you gone. No, my whole pain is that what do you tell your kids? That's just that's my concern. But if for you, but what do you tell those kids? When you wake up in the morning, say, son, I should they go school so I should they go out there. So note that you are fucking less intelligent. You're not human. So behave. That's what I can say that you tell your kids. And that is the other of the day. Because you live in Germany, you know if you live for your village. So because me and you they live for outside our country means everybody useless like us. Common sense. I don't know where they say common sense. I was me you go buy them. So, because me and you decide to go and enslave ourselves for it means every other person be like me and you. It's okay. It's alright. But my joy is that what has come to stay in Germany, you will feel am. Go and study between 1945. Wetin them go through? No, between 1914. Eh? Second World War, First World War to 1945. Go ask your people. Well, now we are good guys are going back to that place. You don't know. You did there. Well, obviously you don't know. If you know, you don't know. How does it even matter? It doesn't matter. So because Tony, because there are more people like you in government, in place of power, in place of privilege, people who no get brain again. Who their brain, they don't scope and come on, go put a camera inside. Like, I don't want that. I told you, be old man. You can see the kind of question when you they ask. I they ask, what do you teach your children? So if you want, what you go tell your children? So tell them now. Tell them say, why we know the details for other wife? What you go tell them? We say because we don't get brain. Tony, you dey probably dey put yourself. I don't understand why. Why you choose to take this route? Say, come on today. I want just expose my foolishness to the world. See my brain now come inside. How? Why? Now the effect of factory work for Germany. I been waiting because I know say it dey happen. I don't understand. Mm? Well, guys, make I take a bow. I'll be back for another section in the next. Hello, sir. Next hour. Okay, in the next 2 hours, 3 o'clock. That'll be 3 o'clock. We'll come and talk about the about what somebody yeah, we talk about what freedom means and what these three men stand for, regardless of how the media want to see them. What they stand for is the freedom of their people. So we talk about Ujuku, Kanu, and Simeon Ekpa, how they've impacted the struggle in their unique and various ways. So we'll go to we'll take our text. Come on, talk like a pastor. We'll take our text from the book of uh, the book of Malcolm X. The book of Malcolm X, chapter called Freedom. So you can't separate peace from freedom because no one can be at peace unless he has his freedom. That's Malcolm X. So that's what we are going to speak from to see how these men, General Ojimebo Ojukwu, Nnamdi Kanu, and Simeon Ekpa, how they individually in their unique ways impacted the struggle for Biafra. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Maxwell, I see you. Every other person that is out there, thank you guys very much. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your neighbors. Tell everybody to come back by 3 o'clock my time, which is in 2 hours time, and it's going to be what 9 o'clock Nigerian time, and maybe 4 New York and whatever time. But we are going to be here and talk more about the similarity of these men, their impact, and what's to come. You see, my Tony. I don't know. That's why I say, me, you know, they talk. You know, they talk. You just dey open your mouth, they talk rubbish. Do you know what they call Nord Stream pipeline? Hmm? You know what that mean first? Make I know before I go. Because if you don't know, go study. Nord Stream pipeline. Now the pipeline where German spend billions build to in partnership with Ukraine, Russia. That's why when they get cheap gas before the war start. When the war start, the people who put on for slavery, America destroy the pipeline so that una go dey buy expensive gas for am. You talking about you get gas. Me I say you no even know where you dey. You know get your babe na accommodate inside. You think say na joke at the joke. The question for me go